Hey, hello everybody. I'm going to go ahead try and make a real quick little cigar video here. I have basically this little guy right here. I'll get a couple photos of it so we know exactly what it is. It's an 1878 Pinar Del Rio, I believe. A Cigar Snow, maybe? Pronouncing that wrong. Heck, I can't hardly even read it, let alone pronounce it. So, anyway, this right here is going to be an in-car version of it, so it's going to be a little bit sketchy at times and whatnot, because I am doing 70 plus mile an hour on the interstate right now. So, I'm going to go ahead and basically snip off the end. I'm just going to use this quick little two-bladed guillotine here and snip off the tip of it here for smoking. The tobacco cutoffs all landed in my hoofador, which is sitting in my lap at the moment. So go ahead and take a test draw on this and see how it's doing. Wow, almost feels like it's not even there. It's probably the loosest drawing cigar I've had in maybe years, I bet. It's probably been a long time. This thing really is drawing nice. So go ahead here using my Styles lighter again. The one I got from a buddy of mine, his father passed this one on to me. So triple blade, or triple flame, not blade, it's not a knife, butane. So we'll go ahead and see if I can get this lit up and see how it does here. Went ahead and cracked the back window there to let some of this smoke out. All I've had to eat today is I guess a couple hours ago had a Snickers bar, and then last probably 15-20 minutes I've ate some chicken and the biscuit crackers, and I'm also drinking a Powerade. It's a real dark black, almost purple grape flavor, I believe it is. So that's pretty much what we got for a palate starter today. Interesting how it turns out. First drag off, it was a little bit on the, a little bit on the harsh side, but again, like I said, I've just been eating chicken and a biscuit, so it's hard to tell coming out of the hole there. We'll see, get that humidor closed up and get it put away. So looks like tons of good smoke. Very, very big fan of that. I like a real smoky. As you can see, it's still just putting off nice smoke just sitting here, burning on its own. So it appears to be it's going to be a real fast smoke. I've got about a little less than an hour before my next stop. I'm going to hopefully have it close to done or almost done then, so we'll see how it turns out. Taste so far, again, like I said, I'm going to give you my opinions. It's got a little bit of a, almost want to say a soapy taste. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a really bad cigar yet, but there is kind of a little bit of a harsh taste in it. But again, not usually drinking the Powerade grape. It's the first time I've ever had it, so who knows what it does to cigars. And also never had a cigar after chicken and a biscuit. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here for a minute. I'll get back to you about halfway through it or so. Hello everybody, back again with finishing up, or about the halfway point I guess of this cigar here. It's came alive a lot better as I went through. I'm not sure if it was the lousy chicken and biscuit, the Gatorade, whatever. Haven't drank the Gatorade or had any chicken and biscuit since I started it. It's getting better with almost every single draw. So I was probably the first 6 or 8 was really crappy, and then it really came out of it. Now I gotta say it's a damn good cigar. So I'm not sure if it's bad cigar in the beginning it gets better, or if it was just bad taste buds it gets better. So I'm a big fan of never going with the first and only impression of a cigar. If you're buying one as a sample, highly recommend getting at least 4 when you try them out. Now if they're crazy expensive and you're looking at $40 a piece, some junk like that, then obviously try one, but make sure it's something that you enjoy. Do a little research, find out what people recommend pairing it with, whether it be a red wine, whether it be a Sprite or whatever. Sprite is a really good, even 7-Up's a pretty good one to work with. It's a pretty even keel palate cleanser, I guess. So go with that. Maybe try, if you really enjoy cigars after a steak, if you're having that kind of money, make sure you're not starting off with something weird like chicken and a biscuit and a weird great Powerade you've never drank before. So definitely don't waste a really good one on something like that. This was a fairly inexpensive. I believe is less than $8, I think, when I picked it up. I've had it for a couple years now in the humidor. I'm going through trying to weed out some of my old stock that I kept telling myself I would smoke later and try and never got to. So at this moment, it's definitely one I put on my list to buy a couple more and give them a couple other tries. Definitely wouldn't order a box of them as of yet. I want to try at least one or two more before I do that. So wanted to go ahead and let you know it really has gotten a whole lot better. It's still getting some nice smoke, not nearly as much smoke as it had before, which kind of happens. Usually the deeper down the cigar you get, a little bit tighter roll it is. Still draws like a dream. Gotta love that. So go ahead and take another puff on it here and then show you the kind of amount of smoke it's producing. Then I'm going to go ahead and shut this off because I'm going to roll the window back down and basically get the smoke back out of the car, and you don't want to hear all that wind noise. So anyway, I'll go ahead and touch base with you before I get rid of this completely and let you know what I thought of it to the end. Hey there, everybody. Just wanted to go ahead and finish up here on this little cigar here. Pretty much done. I'm getting ready to get rid of it here in a second. The cigar is really good. I gotta say, it really came out good. Ended up giving a little bit more of a, I want to say like a woody taste. I don't know if that's actually a taste or not. That's what came to mind. So kind of had a, like a, I don't know really how to describe it, I guess. It was a real like deep flavor, but it had just nice tones to it throughout the cigar. I did end up making the mistake just a moment ago. Like I said, I don't have much left here, so I don't mind it. Started producing a little more heat, which I expected to do with a cigar that drew that easily. I definitely expected a lot more heat when it got near the end, which it definitely got. The one thing I made the mistake though is, like an idiot, I forgot, and I was thirsty and took another drink of that great Powerade, and this thing is just about plumb awful now. So I won't even be taking another to show you how it's smoking at the end. The smoke is still producing plumes of smoke. It's not smoking as much when you're not puffing on it, which I don't mind. I really don't care if a cigar smokes at all while I'm not puffing on it, as long as it don't go out. And this thing burnt straight through really, really well. Didn't expect anything less with a cigar that drew that well. So, gotta say, overall, I'd give it a good score. I don't score cigars, don't know why I said it's a good score. I would recommend it highly to somebody who's into a like a fuller flavored cigar. Definitely got better near the middle in that. Like I think after tasting that Powerade again with it, it definitely was the problem because I got that same kind of crappy soapy taste. So definitely avoid great Powerade when you're having a cigar, or at least a dark cigar anyway, I'll put it that way. So if any of you guys have any I guess history of great Powerade and cigars and recommend one to pair them up together with, I definitely would look into that and I'll give that another try. But I'll never do it again unless somebody else gives me a recommendation. So, well, I shouldn't say never. I'm kind of an idiot, and I would definitely probably will forget and do it again. So hopefully I won't do that again, and we'll see how it goes. So like I said, not even willing to take another drag on this thing because this baby is just plumb awful when after you've taken a drink of the Gatorade, or the Powerade, sorry, generic Gatorade. So anyway, overall, I gotta say the cigar drew well wrapped, didn't have any real bad veins in it, nothing like that. So overall, real good cigar. Just make sure you pair it up with something that you're gonna want to drink with it, which I don't think I have any more of these. If I have them in the humidor, I'll find it, see if I can't give you another recommendation of it when it has the like maybe a Mountain Dew or maybe even a Sprite or something like that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you found it even the slightest bit informative. If nothing else, we at least learned to avoid what not to drink with this. So anyway, hope you guys have yourself a safe and wonderful day.